Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Vlogmas day 19, I believe. Yeah, I'm on a roll. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, so today I'll be doing this this nude orange eye look. It was one of my favorites. I'm getting ready for photo shoot for Christmas pictures. So first thing I did was go on with my Nude Persuasion palette by Believe Beauty. The first color that I'm putting on my eye is a peachy color because I just kind of wanted a peach eyes. Even though I'm wearing black and white in the photo shoot, I wanted peach eyes. So this set palette is from the same company, Believe Beauty, but it's the Wild Side eyeshadow palette. I went in with the apricot shade. It's like a shade over from peach. It's a little bit darker. And I just put that in as my crease shade. So next I'm going to go in with Flame, Flambe. It's a orange color. This is going to be my crease color. I'm also, as you can see right here, placing it on the outside of my lid. And in between each shade, I do go back and I make sure that I'm blending each shade out correctly. And I'm also going to go back in with the first shade, Apricot, and blend out any lines that I may have. And then my third and final shade is Oh That's Heat, and it's in the same Believe Palette Beauty. And as always, I'm just making sure that I'm keeping this shade just strictly in my outer V, because this is the deepest shade that I wore. And then I'm going to go back in with the second shade just to blend those two shades in together. Make sure there aren't any harsh lines. Y'all, this is probably the worst part. And then I just go back in with my lid, make sure I don't lose my lid, because that's the most important color. That's the most important thing, making sure your lid stays on. This is this brush. Then I'm using the brush that I have for the first shade just to blend everything seamlessly in together. Make sure that both eyes, they don't have to be twins. They could be sisters, y'all, honestly. They don't have to be perfect. But I always make sure I use 4 colors on my eyelids because I like the depth, I like the darkness. I like to make sure my eyes are popping. Then next I went in with my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. Then I fanned it because I don't have time to wait on it. And then I went in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is how my eyes turned out. I think it was pretty cool. If y'all want a full eye tutorial, let me know. So first I'm going to go in with my Gucci foundation in the shade 310 Neutral. This is the Luminous Matte Foundation. I love this foundation. She ain't going nowhere. She's my baby. I put her on the lower half of my face as well as my nose. After that, I'm going to go in with my concealer by Hourglass. The first shade I conceal with is Done, D-U-N-E. This is my baby. She looks absolutely amazing on me, and I always blend her out with a beauty blender. She always gives me that seamless, flawless finish. Then I'm going to go in with my highlighting shade Beech, B-E-E-C-H. And after that, I don't blend it in. I let it sit. I go in with my cream contour by Thread Cosmetics. I am in the shade 160 Rich Brown Warm. I love warm undertones. I love the way they look on my skin. I love the redness of them, but this Rich Brown Warm doesn't give me that bright red. It gives me like the perfect shade of red for my skin tone. And I just blend those all out with a NYX, that's the putty bronzer brush from NYX. I love it. Then I go back in with my foundation brush over the areas that I contour and just blend everything in. Make sure there aren't any harsh lines. Go back in with the putty brush, making sure the bronzer is still where it needs to be. And this is when I finally blend out my highlight under my eyes. It is a very long process for me. I don't care. Do as you please. Then I go back in with the same foundation brush that I use for my bronzer and foundation and just blend out those harsh areas. And I once again go back in with the putty bronzer brush, make sure everything stay in place. And then I take my sponge and blend it all over my face, giving myself that flawless finish. Then before I do my powder, I like to give my under eyes one last blend on the clean side of my sponge. And then I go in first with my Chanel powder in the shade 10, my Chanel loose powder. I love loose powders. I love powders that are light and feel great on the skin. Then I go in with my one size translucent powders. As you can tell, I love translucent powders. I hate powders with color. Don't buy it for me. Then I'm gonna go in with the only bronzer that I love, which is a Fenty Caramel Cutie bronzer. This caramel bronzer gives me like that perfect sun-kissed look, but all of Fenty Beauty bronzers kind of have that effect. So yeah. And then I'm gonna go in with my sponge, making sure there aren't any more harsh lines. I am gonna spray my face down, and I'm gonna fan my face. That's the Morphe setting spray. I use the Beauty Bakery blush in Hey Pumpkin, and then for my highlight I use Rare Beauty in the shade Flaunt. And then the final spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And of course, y'all know I had to go back in with my sponge, make sure everything is perfect. I went in with my MAC lip liner in the shade Cork, and then my Baddie B Beauty lip gloss in the shade Vanilla. And then of course I blended that out with a flat blending brush. Y'all, she is taking it. She is so cute. I just did some final touches, like some more mascara, some eyeliner. This is the L'Oreal. And then I went under my eyes and just, you know, added some more eyeshadow. But yeah, this is the final look. This is how I wore my hair and makeup for our Christmas pictures. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.